I just love when artichokes are in season. There are so many fun and delicious ways to serve them, and one of my favorites is stuffing them with all sorts of goodness. Now, when you purchase artichokes, you want to make sure that they have a very tight leaf, so you want to make sure that it's deep green in color, and that they should be heavy in size. Now, to do this particular stuffed artichoke, there's so many things, as I said, that you can do with artichokes. You can serve them with fish. You can serve them with chicken. Chicken and artichokes, a classic dish. But in New Orleans, and I think it's from the Italian heritage there are stuffed artichokes that are just incredible. So let me show you how we're going to prepare them. We're going to take the artichoke. You can see it has the stem. A lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of meat inside of the stem as well. So you want to cut some of it off, but you want to also trim it to where the meat part of it is. You see that right there? The outside isn't, but inside is very, very meaty. Now, what we're going to do here is, with a serrated knife, we're going to cut the top of the artichoke off. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to discard those top leaves and that stem that we trimmed. And now we're going to prepare them to either be boiled or, in this case, this dish, we're going to braise them. If we're going to boil them, we can just simply have water with about 3 tablespoons of salt and about 4 lemons. The lemon is what's going to keep the artichoke from oxidizing. You want to sort of separate the leaves a little bit. And then with a spoon, you're sort of going in. You see that flower bud right there? Okay? That's what we're actually taking out. So you want to just sort of take the leaves, start to work the leaves like that so they can be stuffed. And then we're going to take this inside out here, as I've done with this one. And see, there's the choke right there. We're going to stuff them with some breadcrumbs, some Parmesan cheese, some pecorino, which is a little sharper, crushed red pepper for the heat, tiny bit of green onion, and then I use whatever herbs that you'd like, a little parsley, a little thyme, some basil, a little oregano, chopped up inside of the crumbs. Now, once this is all mixed up, the key to this now is not only the herb mix. So that's exactly what we're going to do, is take a little bit of parsley. We're going to take a little bit of thyme, strip those thyme stems down, and then what we're going to do is take a little bit of oregano and, of course, some basil. And now what we're going to do is just kind of get all those herbs together and rough chop them. Now, when the herbs are together, we're going to add our liquid part to this. So we take our herb part of this, and now our liquid part of it is fresh lemon, lots of olive oil, and it should really be quite moist. Now, once you get it nice and moist, since we're going to braise this, because there's 2 options. You can take the artichoke and boil them first, then stuff them and just bake them in a very hot oven, or you can almost do sort of this braise. So what I do to start that is I'm going to take a pot with olive oil, and to the olive oil I'm going to add a few fillets of anchovy and our garlic. Now, to that, a good pinch of salt and a little crushed pepper for the heat, and let that anchovy just sort of get that flavor going out of there. Now, while that's happening, we're going to take our crumb mixture and really just kind of work it in the leaves. You see how I'm doing that there? Now, once we get that, you're going to lay them in the pot. We're going to add water. You could add a little bit of wine, like a white wine that's a little dry, and you're going to simmer these for about an hour to an hour and a half until they're fork tender. Now, when they're fork tender, let me show you how we're going to finish these. As I said, about an hour and a half. They look absolutely amazing. Slowly take them out because they are super, super tender at this point. Oh, look at that. Look at that, huh? Now, how I like to finish them is really just bringing them to the table, drizzling a little bit of olive oil when you're ready to serve them, and just a tiny bit of garnish, and you have an amazing stuffed artichoke. Thanks for watching.